Hey guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Zendaya Page. Oh my goodness, there's been so much controversy going on with this whole Aaliyah biopic. Folks have been going back and forth for the past 48 hours ever since it was announced. So unless you've been living under a damn rock, I'm sure you guys have all heard by now that Zendaya has been casted to play Aaliyah Houghton in the new biopic. So a lot of folks were shocked when they made this announcement. A lot of folks were thinking that it was going to be Keisha Shantae from 106 in Park, because Keisha Shantae had auditioned and there were all these pictures of her, looking like Aaliyah on the internet. And, and I had thought that Keisha was a shoo-in. And I never really thought about, Zendaya doing it, but it's causing a lot of controversy. A lot of folks are saying that she should not be cast as Aaliyah. Other folks are saying that she should. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of these memes and some of these comments, and I will come back with the rest of my commentary. Looked at all the comments and all the memes. So like I said, it's causing a lot of controversy online. A lot of folks are saying that Zendaya should not be it. It's not fair. So a lot of folks have a lot of issues with Zendaya Coleman playing Aaliyah. Some folks are upset. They're saying that she shouldn't play Aaliyah because she's biracial and Aaliyah is black. Other folks are saying that they don't know who the hell Zendaya is. Other people are saying that she's much too young, because when Aaliyah was alive, Zendaya was like a really little girl, so she doesn't even know who Aaliyah is, or she didn't realize who Aaliyah was until she got much older. So a lot of folks have so much to say about the situation. Some of the Aaliyah fans even started a petition online to basically get Zendaya away from this project. So after all this controversy, Zendaya finally decided to speak out on the whole situation. She did an interview today. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what she said during her interview today.
I worked really hard on, and I auditioned for, and I was really, really psyched to hear the news.
Yep.
And they're doing an Aaliyah movie from Lifetime, and basically I will be being Aaliyah. I'm getting like nervous saying it because
I can hear it though.
I'm so I love her so much, and the fact that I don't know if anybody's seen my videos or anything, but she's influenced so much of what I've done so far, that just to be able to be her, and I watch all her interviews and all her music videos, and so just to be able to be a part of it, and it's based off a book that was written about her called More Than a Woman. So I'm really excited, and I think that it's going to be really awesome.
That's what's up.
And it's just about honoring her life and all the amazing things that she did in only a short span of time. She took over the world, and she had unfortunately not enough time on this earth to do so. But like I said, I'm so excited, and I think it's going to be amazing.
Yes,
so.
well, we're very excited for you. When do you start filming? Have you already started filming?
Very soon.
Yeah.
Not yet. We haven't started filming yet. I mean, I'm getting wig fittings and stuff like that, and because I want to only like this, right? So I really want to make sure it's transformed completely and people are able to see her. So
just make sure you got your Tommy boxes out, you know what I mean?
Hey.
You gotta make sure you got your Tommy boxes out, your baggy jeans, you gotta have your lokes right, you know what I mean? But we wish you the
swoop,
best.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Thank you.
congratulations.
All right, so you guys just checked out her interview. Of course, folks are also naming other people who should play Aaliyah instead of Zendaya. So a lot of folks are saying Keisha Shantae, other people are saying Lolita Price, and a lot of folks are even saying Dawn Richards, because Dawn Richards recently got a lot of plastic surgery. She got her nose done and everything else, and strangely enough, she does now resemble Aaliyah. You know, and Dawn Richards to me was always a beautiful girl, even before the nose job, but her nose job definitely doesn't look bad. Like, it definitely fits her face, you know, which is interesting enough. We're talking about this on Facebook, because usually you don't see decent plastic surgery, especially on black folks, but her nose job really looks good, you know, but I don't think there was anything wrong with her before. But I could see Dawn playing this, because Dawn, as we all know, she has a beautiful voice, and Dawn can dance her ass off. Dawn has been dancing since she was a little girl. So I could definitely see Dawn playing this as well. But with that being said, a lot of folks want to know my opinion, how I felt about the situation. I feel like Zendaya is a 17-year-old girl. I feel like folks need to fall back attacking her. At the end of the day, all the girl did was audition. They decided to cast her. All she did was audition for the role. All they can say is yes or no. I think that folks should wait until everything comes out to pass judgment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get up in arms, because a lot of folks did the same thing to Little Mama and Keke Palmer. I remember folks was dragging Keke Palmer and Little Mama online. Oh, they shouldn't play that. And folks were mad about Keke Palmer playing Chili because she didn't have Chili's hair texture. It's like, really? Like, are there no lace front wigs? She's the same skin tone as Chili, and once they got done with makeup and everything else, she looked just like Chili in the movie. And a lot of folks really drug Little Mama. People tore into Little Mama when they heard that Little Mama was going to be playing Left Eye. I made no comment. I didn't say anything, because I feel like you shouldn't judge somebody's work until it comes out. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really want to speak on that. At the end of the day, Little Mama looked just like Left Eye. They were the same complexion. They ended up giving her the dark contacts. And like I said in my review, there were times where I didn't even know if it was Left Eye or Little Mama. So the casting was really good. And I think once they get done with the hair and makeup, they can make Zendaya look just like Aaliyah. You know, at the end of the day, Zendaya is going to have to bring it, because as you guys know, us 90s kids, we don't play that shit, and we will drag your ass up and down Twitter if this biopic does not go through and if people don't like it. You know, so I'm going to give her a chance. You know, I want to see her do her thing. I've listened to a few of her songs. I watched a few of her videos, and the girl can dance. She has that real airy, you know, light voice like Aaliyah. So I can see why they picked her. So it's going to be really interesting. But like I said, you're not going to be able to please everybody. You know, people are going to feel a certain type of way when it comes to casting. You know, if you look at Angela Bassett and Tina Turner, they don't look anything alike. But Angela Bassett killed that role. And there were times when I watched that movie where I didn't even realize that it wasn't Tina Turner, because she had her mannerisms down, the way she spoke, her hand movements. Like, Angela Bassett put her soul into that role, and she killed it as Tina Turner. You know, just like with Denzel. Denzel looked nothing like Malcolm X, but he killed it in that role. So we're just going to have to wait and see. You know, I don't think people should drag her too soon until, you know, we see the movie. And if it sucks, then, you know, feel free to, you know, state your opinion. Another thing I heard today, and shout out to Brittany for this, she had posted this on my fan page. She's saying that Aaliyah's family is not behind this biopic. So I'm kind of surprised, because I thought that her uncle, he had came out back in September, you know, announcing this. So I assumed that because her uncle was speaking on it, that the whole family was for this, but they're saying that her mother and her brother are not for this. So I don't know, you know, I don't know how to feel about that, because I would really like the family to be behind this, just like for the most part Left Eye's family was behind the TLC movie, you know. So hopefully the family will get on board, but it's going to be really interesting to see if people are going to support this if the family doesn't get all the way on board with this biopic. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about Zendaya basically being casted to play Aaliyah? Do you think she's the right fit, or do you feel like it should be somebody else? And then how do you feel about folks getting so up in arms about the whole situation and dragging her already before the movie has even aired? So let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. All right, deuces.